What is up, guys? Aim for Forward Progress Madden. Welcome back. Subscriber tips. We are in the Pittsburgh playbook. This is my primary offense at the start of Madden 18. And we're going to show you the play shot, fade, cross. Now, this is from tight doubles. I think this is one of the most difficult to defend plays in all of Madden, personally. The reason for that is we have the ability to motion the receivers to the outside, whereas if we were in, say, snugs flipped or one of those other formations like under center tight slots, it's really hard to motion those inside receivers and motion snap them to the outside. We're going to use this with the giant fade route to X on the wide side of the field at all times. Now, if we have any idea what kind of coverage tendencies our opponents has, this is going to be a massive play for us. It's a play that we're going to be able to hit time and time again for big plays. Now, the stock setup is we're going to use Brown down the seam, and the reason for that is he's going to be a cover 3 beater. So it just depends on what type of coverage they're in. This is some sort of cover 6 right here, but or it could be you know, it's got a cover 4 look to one side and a cover 2 to the other, so it is a cover 6. So it just depends. If they're in some sort of cover 3, it's always important to pay attention to the safety rotation. Now, safety rotation, we're talking about which one of these two high safeties is responsible for playing center field. Now, if it's the opposite side safety from the slot receiver, we're going to have a lob touchdown. So the setup for this is I like to streak both inside receivers, and then I like to put Bell into the opposite flat to create a high-low check down between Bryant and Bell. You're going to use X and Y to run off coverage on the left for your B crosser. And then if B's not open, you check down to the running back. It's a very simple read. It goes like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if 4 is not open, you're going to throw the ball away. Scramble if you have a mobile quarterback. Or just try to ad-lib in playmaker. So this is our stock setup. This is a cover 3. I'm going to click off of the safety to show you the rotation. What we're going to do is we're going to motion snap Rodgers to the outside about 3 steps. He's going to draw the cover 3 corner on the left side just shallow enough to allow us to tuck that throw to Brown with a pass lead to the left on a lob. So we'll go ahead and show this to you. Motion snap. He releases off the line. We tap lob it over the top of that corner right there, and we're gone. And the reason for this is because we are going from a compressed alignment to a spread alignment with motion. So we're creating a little bit of a mismatch via motion against the coverage rules of a cover 3. You see how this corner right here has to backpedal and split the difference between the number 1, which is 17, and number 2, which is 84, Antonio Brown. He has to split the difference looking into the backfield to see if we want to attack the seam. Now, as the play develops, he's going to start to kind of pay more attention to number 1 because number 1 is getting width towards the sideline because he has to defend that because he has his help to the inside. Now, our inside help is our rotating safety, Sendejo. He's got to get over to center field. But by the time we get rid of this ball, he's not going to be able to cross all the way across the field. We're able to tuck this throw over the cover 3 corner for a touchdown. Now, the best way to combat this is to run a cover 3 with the rotating safety on the same side as the slot receiver that we're trying to lob to. The issue with that, however, is that you're going to notice that we could pass lead to the outside against our corner on the outside when that happens. So you're going to know right away, based off of how the corner drops, what coverage they're in. Now, they're in another cover 3 here, and this is a cover 3 with a 1 high player. Now, what we're going to do with that is we're going to hope that our tight end can get off the line free and pull that center fielder to the other side. However, 1 high cover 3, not base aligned, is probably the best way to take away the 1-play touchdown. You're going to see here, we can quick pass off the line, but I want to try to get the ball out to Y. It's just, it's a very tough throw. Right there, we only got it because the person responsible for center field was a middle linebacker, Eric Kendricks, because of the formation that they were in. But you're going to see that that's just really not the move. We'll go ahead and check into another cover 3 here. This is cover 3 with a 1 high safety. We'll go ahead and run that exact same play again. Again, notice that in this example, it's a very, very tough throw to tuck over the top. You got the center fielder standing in the spot where he can recover. You've got the outside corner standing in the spot where he can recover. So we'll go ahead and go into another cover 3 here. Again, this is the 1 high cover 3. Now, this is where it's important that you're going to try to use the high-low between Bryant and Bell. Now, with this motion, we're always looking to quick snap off the line, or quick throw off the line. If that player gets depth, you've got this check down to the running back all day long, and you know how jukes are in this game. If you can, make one guy miss, then you're going to be in a pretty good spot to make that flat into probably a 12, 13-yard gain. Now, if they are playing some sort of hard flat to take away out of the cover 3, then what you're going to notice is that the quick pass is, again, viable. So he's going to play in the flat. You wait for him to clear, then throw the ball to the sideline. The other thing that's really nice about that is we'll go ahead and run another cover 3 hard flat. If somehow they are able to take that away from you, we'll go ahead and put Brown. We're going to cover Brown here. Say they do some sort of hybrid coverage here and take away that lob touchdown, because you do have the weak side rotating safety. So this would be a situation to hit Brown over the top. But in this situation, you can always wait for the B receiver to cross, and you see that even though we took a sack, the B receiver's crossing into an area of the field that was relatively unguarded due to the cover 3 hard flat, which is a popular call for a lot of players. Cover 3 and cover 4 hard flats are very popular. You see that he's in this window here. We could have thrown that. But you also have this player crossing from the backside wide open across the field, and there's no way that this hard flat's going to drift underneath of that throw. So that would be something they would have to use her. And then again, we probably could have lobbed this over the top if there was enough field to beat the safety covering the player, because again, rotating safety is coming from the weak side, and it makes it a very, very tough throw. Now, in the event that they're trying to blitz you, so say that they're bringing some sort of cover. Let's say that they're bringing some sort of cover 3 pressure at you, and you need to block a running back. You could still run this route combination. You're just going to have to get rid of the backside seam to the tight end. So the tight end now becomes your flat occupied guy on the left. So we'll go ahead and run the exact same setup. And now you're using a high-low. You can see that we could tuck that throw in to the deep crosser. And that would work just the same as if you had the running back to that flat or the tight end. So in the event that you need to use your running back to pick up pressure, the tight end becomes the guy who has to go to the flat. You guys, I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. Let's go ahead and break it down against cover 2 now. So the cover 3, very, very easy, very, very simple to take down. What I like about cover 2 is that we're going to use kind of like a 4 verticals flooding concept with a deep crossing route to try to just destroy a cover 2 look. And you'll see in cover 2, we're still able to tuck that throw in on the sideline as it clears the cloud flat. So cover 2 is going to be tough to defend this route combination as well. We go ahead and look at the replay. We're going to look at the vertical hooks. We could try to throw something down the seam if they have a linebacker playing the vertical hook. Right here they have a third corner playing it, so this isn't open. You're using the tight end down the seam here to try to get open. Could possibly have a pass lead over the mid-read zone right here to the inside in this area of the field. And then you're going to have this player crossing underneath, and that will be always an option if he has good enough route running to beat the man coverage rating of the mid-read zone, as the mid-read goes to match on this route. So we'll go ahead and run cover 2 again. On defense, this is going to be a cover 2 invert this time, and you'll see here that should be a pretty good spot here. You could quick pass to the outside. You could wait for him to cross the field, and you can see that if we actually just had enough time and the throw wasn't rushed, he clears that zone. We're able to tuck that throw on the far sideline. Instead, we actually had to rush that throw, but you saw that he was actually beating him right there before the pressure got to us. You see right here at this point, he's going to get past Harrison Smith. We had to get the ball out due to the free rusher, but we probably would have waited, tucked this throw in somewhere over here, and that would have been a easy completion of Martavis Bryant across the middle of the field. We'll go ahead and run cover 2 one more time. You're going to see that we'll shift into a traditional Tampa 2. You're going to see that the mid-read zone should match Martavis Bryant across the field, and that's going to put the linebacker one-on-one with him, and that's going to be a bad, bad mismatch right here. So we're step up in the pocket, and we're able just to wait, tuck that throw across the field, and big play. Now, if they run some sort of 2-man under, now 2-man under could give this a little bit of trouble. So with 2-man under, we're going to have a situation in which you may not want to run everybody vertical, because 2-man under will do a pretty good job of staying on this. So the only route that you're going to really have to beat man is the B route. And if they can guard that, that will give your offense a lot of trouble. Now, however, this B route is very, very good at beating man-to-man. So unless they're really looking for it, to add an additional user to the area, you should be okay. I do like this against 2-man under, though. I like to go ahead and go with the slots on the crosses. I still like to motion, and then I like to put the running back on some sort of block and release. And the reason for that is, or not a block and release, but an option route. And he should be able to beat 2-man under. We'll go ahead and check back into that. I'm going to click on alignment here so you can see all the coverage. And what you're going to notice is that you're going to have tight ends open, receivers open, that other receiver's open. You tuck that throw in. Now, the thing about that is with the cover 2, the 2-man under, you want to try to draw that safety's attention. So you don't want to wait for that receiver to slow down on the other side and stop. If you can get him off the line free against 2-man under, he's going to draw the attention of that safety and clear out the left sideline for your B crosser. Now, Xavier Rhodes is very good, so you can see that it will be inconsistent. However, the tight end drag and the slot receiver meshing over the middle of the field are always an option. They're always going to be open. And then the running back on his option route out of the backfield beats man-to-man as well. So there are ways to beat man-to-man. You just can't go with the stock zone beating concept here. You guys, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Appreciate you guys subbing to the channel. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.